I don't know, Ambercita just puts on a really good like vibe and like a good safe space for like artists and creatives, so it's pretty special.
Okay, who do we have here?
Hello, my name is Terrible Tony. Yeah, I mainly do kind of pop art, pop culture references a lot. And we got the Penguin, got the new Tyler, Kendrick, Chicago Bulls, but I'll say like 90s kind of pop art kind of is a big influence in getting me into art and stuff. So I like music a lot. I'll say music is probably the big influences. There's just like 3 music artists up here, 4, 5. I can't count. But just being surrounded by other cool artists and good conversations. I'm inspired. I'm always inspired. It don't ever really like stop. So it's kind of like a ongoing thing, you know.
How do you make this?
A bunch of little magazine pieces. I take blunt wraps and slice the foils and basically just use glue and just slice it up and create a little world on the lighter. Yeah, everything's upcycled. I thrift pieces, break it, tear it up, literally, and then bend them back together, basically. Like, I don't know, I just have a strong inner world, inner vision that has just like, over time, just evolved for sure. I mean, my Instagram is Jonas Chrome. I just stay up to date with that for lighters and the jewelry and everything about that.
Perfect. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you.
As I was creating this event, I stumbled upon like these prints that I completely forgot I had. It was kind of like a awe moment where I'm like, this is all digital photography. Like, I'm not a digital photographer. It doesn't not represent me because it does. It's where I started, me experimenting, and it's dope to see where I'm at now and kind of like have that comparison. But then I also like combine it with installation. That's something that's very like right now. Espina, she creates a lot of installations with me. That's a big part of my art. I had bare bones here. I had Nicole and Evelyn kind of just go crazy with the magic, and you know, they created this.
I'm Nicole, or Nick. Hi. I love, I come from like a junk journaling background, so I really love being able to use whatever's available to me. Layering, maximalism, and making things look very busy to really make you stop and look at each aspect of what's going on. I really like that.
I am Alan Ledesma, Ambercita'S cousin.
So what inspires your fashion?
I would say a lot of music I listen to, and you know, being able to express myself in like my own way. I feel like I express myself through my clothing. Yeah, I mainly just assist in all the art events, and I really like being able to see everyone's creations. I feel like everyone here is, you know, all really genuine people. They're all nice. Every time we're here, it's always a vibe. So I really enjoy that. I like how this community kind of like stays, you know, together, and they're always positive. I like that a lot.
Friends, Pablo Alejandro, Pablo Trees. I go by lots of names. So this is a painting of my son. This is actually like a second part to another painting where I'm kind of like sitting next to him and I'm telling him that this will all be yours one day. And in this version, I wanted to draw like my son not really caring for my dreams. Like, it's kind of just his, like, he has his own life and he's gonna like be whatever he wants to be, not really living up to my expectations. So that's kind of why his expression looks a little annoyed, and that's really how he'd be looking. Like sometimes he gets annoyed. And like take that leap of faith also, and like I don't know if you've ever seen Spider-Verse, like Into the Spider-Verse. So it just reminds me of that. Like sometimes you gotta take that leap. Yeah, it could happen. I'm always thinking of like different meanings. Yeah, anything is possible. Go after it. Just kind of like push those limits and like prove people wrong. Really, like the doubters, the haters.
You have La Wico, aka Ashley, aka Barrio Alchemist. Well, I really like creating art of the Chicana identity and what it means to be a Chicana woman. I like representing people that aren't considered sacred in sacred spaces and putting them in a painting that kind of portrays them in a new light or in a different perspective, where they get to kind of like look at themselves more as like a holy being or a little bit more like humanized, you know? To me, me, being Chicana, like, just means being a dope ass bitch. Like, you know, like doing whatever you want and like having fun while doing it. But I'm also like mindful of like, you know, like what other connotations it might carry when we bring in like a lot of like Chicano culture. It's very like, you know, this is a man's world type shit. But like, you know, like that's why I like creating art for like, you know, women and putting women in like that perspective where they get to look at themselves a little bit more whimsy, a little bit more magical, get to sparkle a little light on them. So yeah, my favorite piece is the My Cloud one. So I talked a little bit about how it's inspired by the Joe Bataan song. It's called My Cloud. And I just wanted to incorporate like two of my favorite things, which is like my culture, music, and then also kind of expressing the theme of like solitude and creating something that adds a little bit of like sparkle, you know, like I'm playing my tunes, I'm chilling, I'm looking good for me, you heard? Yeah. So I just wanted to create that, and also like the plants represent, you know, that growth around you, just adding vibrant colors to add like that vibrancy to yourself, what you're doing, the tunes you're playing, you know, all of that good juju.
So who do we have here?
Tiara, K Phelps. Everything here, I would say like it has like some emotional attachment, but for the most part, it's a mix of everything. I have like, I don't know, I feel like my style is very like, it could be very sporty, it could be very edgy, it could be a little bit of everything. So that's what I kind of like mixed in here for the most part. I would say like it's more eclectic more than anything.
Can you show us your favorite piece?
I'm gonna say this dress right here. It's like a good layering piece.
Okay, let's pull it out.
Yeah, it's like a good layering piece. I love that it has like slits and it has like these little ribbons here. So if you wanted to wear like an oversized t-shirt with this underneath would be super cool. If you wanted to wear an oversized blazer, I feel like you could do a lot of different things with this piece. So I would say that this is definitely the one. This space is very, very special. I think that Amber does a very good job on welcoming the space to everyone, and I think that everyone that does come in means very well, and they come with great intention. So I think that that's a beautiful thing, and I love that it's just a transformative space. You could do anything in here, and the crazy thing is it's her home. So, and like I think that's also a beautiful thing that she just opens her home to, honestly, community.
And we're rolling. Hi, who are you?
My name's Anna. Inspiration is everywhere, even in like, you know, art that is not necessarily related to fashion. So I feel like I try to take a piece from everywhere. But yeah, all over.
Are there any pieces that spoke to you especially today?
Ooh, yeah, I feel like honestly a little piece of everything. I think definitely Jonas, like, wow. I also just love like functional, maximalist items. Like I don't know how to describe, like that is so extra for like an everyday item, like abso-fucking-lutely. I feel like everyone is its own little entity, so I fucking love. And obviously the logo, give me a break. Like, exactly. Love,
8. This piece is called Amar y Perder. It's inspired by a lady of sorrow. In everybody else's eyes, you're looking at like losing the savior, but to the Virgin Mary, like to her that's just her son. Like it doesn't matter like what career you do, how big you become, how much money you have. At the end of the day, like you could lose somebody that's just your son in this case. And that's actually like inspiring another piece. So this is part of another project that I'm doing next month with Ruidosa Art Collective. That piece that I'm working on for them is called Aquí ya pasó la muerte, and it's the same concept, death. We spend so much time chasing dreams, chasing passions, and like sometimes it's like never enough, you know. It's like this insatiable feeling like what's next, and next thing you know, like people around you are passing away or you're losing people, you know, like, and it's kind of that aspect when you look at things like that, you kind of realize like death already passed by here, nothing really matters except the things that I'm trying to make. So yeah, this is like part 1 to part 2 and 3 in the next month. I feel like fashion should be an extension of you. Like I have a corporate career, but like I don't want to feel like I'm a corporate person, so I like to kind of blend things into my everyday life, but also have fun with it. So I think fashion should be an extension of you. If you want to try it, just do it. Like, what do you have to lose? And I think that's important to remember as a creative, whether you're into fashion, music, traditional forms of art. Last words would just be like, keep creating, and shout out Ambercita. There's a lot of dope artists here. Make sure everybody gets the right attention. Everybody has a story to tell.
I'm feeling blessed. I'm so happy to have everybody a part of this every single time, not just this time. I feel like the right people always walk in here for not my benefit, but their benefit and everyone's benefit to grow. And having a space that allows that to happen, I feel blessed to be the one to offer that. I do these closet sales because I want to combine the art and people that want to be a part of the art, that appreciate the art, and that want to feel involved. So I created From the Archives as an event because I wanted to like highlight work that artists already had, just to also complement like the closet sale that I have. I wanted it to be like things that you have in your closet, things that are collecting dust that could be someone else's treasure. Originally, when I thought of this idea, I wanted the clothes to complement the art gallery. I have a lot of closet sales and there's racks and it's stuffy, you know what I mean? So I wanted the racks to like represent that. So everyone got 15 pieces that they got to present out of their closet. Feels like curated. But my dad is, one where he will come into something and he's like, oh, I have a better idea. Like there's a better way to do this. Like he's a perfectionist. So it was his creation to put 2 chains up. And now seeing it, I'm like, this represents me way more than like what I had in mind even. So to have a collaboration with my dad unintentionally was kind of crazy and like surreal. But like who I am is because of him, like everything that he pours into me and has poured into me since I was little. And like to see us collab now is kind of crazy as fuck. And I'm so proud to like look at it right now and like it is kind of like emotional. What my studio means to me, I don't know why I'm so emotional thinking about it because I feel like, it's a space for not me. And I feel like the biggest advice and like, push I could give to anyone is you can't do it alone. Like you need community. And like I have such a strong one. And I can't believe it. And I'm so blessed. And I thank all of the people that are in my life right now.